Helium is about the web of things. The IoT is an association of related devices with sensors that screen their ongoing situation. We have coolers that thus restock themselves on the web, and ingestible sensors that can screen our prosperity from inside our bodies. It's dumbfounding stuff in any case. Many as of late related IoT devices move around with us, similar to activity sensors, electronic vehicles, and pit-adolescent trackers. There's no complementary remote web in many spots. Cell phone data contracts are exorbitant, and consideration isn't general. So how do these IoT contraptions send and get information? Well, if they're getting out and about, there are a couple of parts to Helium. As a matter of some importance, there's a switch, a crypto digger, and a token. The rest is about their association of local hardware foundations and their blockchain. Helium clients purchase a switch digger which partners with equivalent devices in their space. These construction, a circulated decentralized lattice organization for IoT data, while the gear owner simultaneously mines tokens the association conveys on the US-915 unlicensed. Repeat. So no remarkable radio licenses are required. Helium's gear specs fall inside the FCC rules on the use of public frequencies, so you don't have to worry about getting a bang at the entrance from the men wearing dull Helium HNT value expectation for the following 90 days. The HNT token expense is generally missed. The harsh breezes of the greater crypto market, any supportive specific assessment signals are overpowered by this external noise. Fundamental examination edifies us in regards to the continuous genuine factors and tries to take apart the heading of an endeavor. The assumption is that we can perceive a victorious association, one with a decent thought, a mind-blowing bunch, reasonable organization, and a sound financial equilibrium. Helium really looks at this large number of boxes. The whole crypto world is on an edge of an irrefutable bear market. Bitcoin has hung half from its record-breaking high amidst the greater market drops impacted by fuming extension and us took care of rate increases. Monetary sponsor are selling dangerous assets and moving into extra consistent business areas. Crypto is at this point seen as an incredibly hazardous play, and subsequently the bartering our algo still sees some green in 2022. Especially in the second piece of the year. This is reflected in our 2022 assumptions. Right partitioning plan like Bitcoin's 4-year halvings. This will decrease the amount of tokens you can mine, yet the value of the tokens should augment as the association creates the Helium group. I saw the name Sean Fanning and thought zero chance it can't be a comparable individual. However, adequately certain it's the very same prime ally and lead designer of Napster. Sean ended up laying out Helium, and as of now has what is happening on the board. For those excessively energetic to try and ponder, reviewing Napster was the principle extensively taken on dispersed music record sharing application. This individual delivered a totally unique industry, notwithstanding Napster's hard and fast unsettling influence of the savage expanded music business. There'd be no Apple iTunes or Spotify. Hess, a legend web greatness, a genuine development lobby of famer Helium president, Amir Halim of course, is a past expert's best on earth. Quake 2 was his thing. Obviously he continued to work in the gaming industry and was significant for the gathering that made Combat Zone 1942. He gives off an impression of being super dedicated, and Hess, a standard winner. Plain Mong has been chief working official at Helium for quite a while. He has 25 years of contribution with network assurance. I propose watching his gatherings on YouTube as he figures out Helium better than anyone. He is apparently the public pith of Helium and leads arrangements promoting and business advancement. The principal association was molded in 2013 anyway, was not based on blockchain. Using any and all means they endeavored a couple of ways of managing the association establishment issue before they saw the brightening of blockchain. That is the intriguing part about Helium. They weren't a crypto startup, and their endeavor doesn't exist simply in a virtual world. It's applying decentralized blockchain development to a veritable world. Earlier issue Helium is the specific reverse of a picture coin. The continuous Helium project rollout got going in Austin, Texas. With just 100 contraptions following 3 years, there are at present 20,000 all around the planet in 3,000 metropolitan networks. The USA has 90 consideration in 30 huge metropolitan networks and 80 consideration in around 100 others. Even more lately, Helium has started to zero in on building the association in Europe and China. Helium value forecast 2025. Our assumption model sees HNT showing up at new highs in 2025, 11,504. Helium value forecast 2030-2040. What Helium will be worth in 2030. Our deciding model sees Helium coming to 28,761 in 2030. What Helium will be worth in 2040. Our gauging model sees Helium coming to 57,522 in 2040. Will Helium overpower Bitcoin? No, Helium will not override or overpower BTC. Might Helium anytime reach 100? Without a doubt, Helium could reach 100, close to the completion of 2022. Might Helium anytime at any point reach 1000? For sure it is possible that Helium can reach 1000, yet in an isolated future after 2030 is Helium worth buying? We are allies of sensibly perilous monetary preparation. Put by far most of your crypto portfolio in BTC, half 35 in a container of tremendous cap coins, and the rest in little endeavors with huge possible addition. Thusly, in this particular circumstance, Helium justifies buying. Is Helium a shrewd endeavor? Helium is actually like any leftover advanced types of cash, a hazardous endeavor. It has higher probability of going up than down because of the incredible use case, particularly arranged tokenomics dynamic neighborhood, a solid gathering behind it. What sum will Helium be worth? For the transient future it could reach 863, eventually 8 to 10 years it could jump to 28,761 or essentially higher. Why will Helium succeed and turn out to be more costly? Helium has a fair use case, especially arranged tokenomics dynamic neighborhood, a solid gathering behind it. These are a fundamental for progress, and to that end, our assumption model sees Helium rising to 28,761 in 2030. Why will Helium miss the mark and drop in cost? Crypto projects misfire in light of different variables. Without a doubt, the most ordinary ones are bunch criticizes any sort of power and leaves the endeavor regulators reported unlawful and press exchanges to delist it, non-appearance of media thought more.